He's allowed to talk to other women or no?
I don't want any guy that's talking
That's
to
the
me
difference.
to be talking to nobody else.
Okay.
A trick might be. That's the problem.
Okay, but can't your boyfriend be a trick? Like, if you got a boyfriend, a full-blown relationship, and you say, my boyfriend be tricking on me, can't that be a thing?
No.
Tricking has a negative connotation.
Yes.
So
I know, but
You would never want to say that.
but when you know the definition of trick is like
No.
them like
What's the definition? Tell me.
buying things for you, right? Treating you,
Google this.
right?
tricking you or treating you?
A trick is someone who spends money on you.
Right? That's it.
According to slang in urban context, trick primarily refers to a customer of a sex worker. It's also used as a verb for spending money or resources on a sexual partner, tricking, or in the phrase turn a trick, which means completing a single sexual act for money. Okay, so prostitution.
Like everything else y'all are doing.
Who's y'all?
That was a very unnecessary statement.
He's such a
It
man.
really was. And I just wanted to know if a boyfriend could be a trick. And
No.
the answer is no. Fine.
Fine.
That's it.
That's
Because
it.
there's not necessarily any feelings attached to that.
Unfortunately, Darlene has never had a trick. So,
So, right. You're
never
not
had
missing
nothing.
anything.
do you think wealthy men are not an easy find?
I think for a certain
Thank
girl
you.
they are, but that also comes with the fact that, if it's a wealthy man that's, whatever, an athlete, a hedge fund manager, whoever it may be, he's probably not looking for just one girl either.
Exactly.
You
That's
know?
true.
Yeah, he's looking for the wifey, but then he's also going to have on
He's
the
also a
side.
chick.
It's
I
reality.
do have those
agree.
standards. I'm also not looking for the billionaire because I know that's how they operate.
Okay.
Just saying.
So, what don't you agree with? So, because you just said you have
I mean,
to
I
be
don't
okay with
think
him
that-
having side pieces.
I don't think that all billionaires and millionaires want to have, I don't think that every man wants to have multiple women. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a man. I don't know that.
I
What do
don't
you
think every single one, but
Yeah,
the large
obviously.
majority,
Me
men
too.
get money and power and they
then
think
it's
they're
over with.
invincible. They think, they're untouchable. They could have whatever they want.
Well, I'd like to stop you. Before money and power,
Okay.
most
Okay.
men want multiple women.
Okay.
Just, hey, I'm a guy.
hmm
So then add money and power.
And it's over with.
I think
Then-
sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah, add money and power. Then like, okay, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yes.
So I mean, just if you understand that you're stepping into that world, then like you said, you have to understand he probably has other women. So then that would have to, and you said you're not okay with that. So I think you should just take the millionaire. I'm not saying don't dream big or whatever.
He gave me the
Oh, I understand.
scenario.
Mm.
He threw my name in there. I didn't want that for myself. To be honest, it would be nice, especially in the case that I meet someone and we hit it off and I don't know that they come from a lot of money. That's a little different because if we create this like kind of chemistry and I'm looking to date you seriously, it's only a plus that you have a lot of money.
Which he'll probably try to hide if he is trying to date you seriously.
Right.
Because he
Because
doesn't know
maybe
what
he's
to-
hiding
He
it for a
doesn't-
reason because he
right.
wants me to,
He doesn't know your intentions.
yeah.
And he knows he has money.
And
Right,
maybe
so
he
it's
doesn't
only-
want me to think
only why
that
she
because he has money that he's a rich douche or something.
But that's the problem because a lot of people think that women are just out for a man because he has the money. But when in reality, a lot of women are just more emotionally available. And for example, I have dated a man that I knew wasn't wealthy, but I wanted to get to know that person. I was attracted to that person. I had a good chemistry with that person. I liked that person. And it wasn't about the money. But I feel as though people think that women are always out to take advantage of a man that's
Where do you think we
well
got that idea from?
I have no idea.
From every movie,
But
from
also,
every rap song,
but
from
listen to
every-
what you said also. When you do deal with a man who is well off, for the majority of the time, you're not even getting a good man that's going to be loyal to you. So you're getting a man that obviously he has the money, the power, whatever. So he's not even going to be a good man to you because he's going to want other women and he's going to get these other women and you're going to have to accept that.
Having other
So-
women doesn't make you a bad man, though.
But let me ask you a question. If
Then
you're
wanting money doesn't make you a bad woman.
right,
No one ever
if
said it
you're-
was. I just said-
if
I
you're
said just
satisfied
admit to it.
in your relationship, if you're sexually satisfied in your main relationship,
Sexually satisfied. yes.
sexually satisfied, you still want other women?
To do what?
For sex.
Maybe one of them is good sex and
So-
one of them is a good toe sucker.
You're saying men in general still feel the need to have other women as well?
I feel like there's a trap in here somewhere.
Yeah, no, but just go
and I'm
for it.
gonna
Go
walk
for the
into
trap.
it
Mm-hmm.
at first.
So it's variety. It's not just, or it's quantity, not quality. I don't know.
No,
I don't
it's
get
not
it.
We
I
were
don't
never
get
worried
it.
about quality.
Exactly.
That wasn't
Exactly.
That wasn't.
And I love that he
unfortunately,
said that
'cause I'm
because
honest.
I'm always on this damn podcast trying to press the fact that men are usually never freaking satisfied, and women are the ones that go through all of the emotional trauma most of the time in the relationship. We're the ones that are, yes, stop it. Because we're the ones that are like, no, I'm not. Obviously, you're with a woman that you know is not going to be sleeping with multiple men, and then the man is the one that has an issue with keeping his penis in his pants, and then now the issue is that women are becoming, they don't want to deal with it anymore, so they're becoming selfish.
Yeah.
Which is the truth of the matter.
And I can't speak for the younger generation because I'm old as dirt, but like the couples that I know, I mean, you never know 100%, but I can confidently say that the ones that are still married, as long as I have been married, the men are not cheaters. I do have friends where an affair has happened and
So they cheated.
either they divorce or they choose to get past it and stay with that person. I have both scenarios. But I would say still the majority of people that are married in my circle anyway, I would say probably the men have never cheated.
I like to just.
I didn't want to say it.
I was thinking it the
true,
whole time.
But I don't think
Because
every man
How do
cheats,
you
though.
know, girl?
You don't know for
You don't,
certain.
yeah.
I mean, I can
No one ever
only
knows
speak
for
to
sure.
my own
Right.
relationship. And I will even say, even with my own husband, like I can't confidently say 100%,
Mhm.
but he comes from a childhood where his father was a cheater and he despised it. He saw how much it hurt his mother. It hurt him to the core. Like it affected him deeply because he knew about it the whole time.
Mhm.
So he is very, very, very much, he went on the side of, I'm never going to do that. I feel like men, either they'll emulate their fathers and they'll be like, oh, fuck it. My father did it. I'm going to do it too. Or they go to the other side where they were so traumatized by it. They're like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Rome, what was that smile?
Yeah.
do
What was that about?
You don't think?
Where?
He's like, where?
We saw you.
I just wanted to correct something
Okay.
about the quantity and quality.
Oh,
I think,
we're back to that.
yeah, because I know
You
I'm gonna get in
didn't finish
trouble. The quality part comes later on, like once we find ourselves and what we want and like where we are, like in our lives. But in the beginning, your 20s, your teens, your some early 30s, it's just all quantity. So yes, we do look for quality.
Once you experience being with someone who's well off, you have to deal with certain things. And those things may be so traumatizing and so hurtful that you would rather not deal with it. And you downgrade. I guess that's what it is. Like you downgrade monetarily. You might not be downgrading when it comes to respect and personality. But even that downgrade sometimes feels like it's worth it. But it is difficult to now experience being with someone who's not as well off. But I feel as though it might be worth it for the simple fact that you don't have to accept certain things. Because when you deal with someone who has money, you usually have to deal with, they feel as though they can get away with anything because they give you a comfortable lifestyle, or they make you, they allow you to have more. Maybe you don't have to work as much. Maybe like who wants to work every day? Like
Or
maybe
it's
you have
lonely too, though,
Yeah.
because sometimes they're away.
Mhm.
They
That's
spend
true.
a lot of time traveling.
Mhm.
I think it's a lonely lifestyle, to have a husband that, like, I have
Mhm.
friends whose husbands travel all the time.
Right. Do you think
You
those
know.
husbands are faithful?
Probably not. The ones I feel like I feel like that is a catalyst for cheating.
Mhm.
If you travel a lot
Yeah.
for your work,
Mhm.
I feel like it's just, it's inevitable.
And you're in an empty hotel every now and again.
Exactly. Yeah.
You want somebody
Yeah.
being there with you.
Yeah, I
Wife's at home
I
with the
do
kids.
think that's more likely.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when I was bartending and stuff, there was majority married men.
Yeah.
And they were flirting, throwing money. They just wanted to have a good time.
Yeah,
I was about to
And
say,
And
in the
I work
bars,
in
that's not a
sales,
crime.
And
No, I'm just saying, and when you're
everybody travels.
and you can, like I was saying about swinging, you can live your life and then go back home like nothing ever happened. Basically, like, okay, you're with someone for a long time, and then one day you see a text message, or you start digging, and now you realize you don't even know who this person is. They have a whole different life that they're living. They're probably outside, hooking up with prostitutes, doing drugs, and then they come home to you, and they
I have
have
friends that have had that
Right.
situation too.
exactly. So I think like
Your circle's not that clean, miss.
No, it's not. Trust me.
because
Trust me.
marriage life is not perfect.
And those are the ones that are that are divorced now,
Right.
though.
But the marriage life doesn't mean that you have a perfect, clean life that's going
No,
on. Like
absolutely
you actually
not.
have.
But some women choose to look the other way.
Mhm.
If they're sitting pretty in their big old house,
The money.
and they're carrying their Louis Vuittons, and they're going on their 5 vacations a year, they will look the other way.
And are those women cheating too? Are they
Probably
going on
some.
vacation and
It's doable.
having little flings?
5 vacations a year is a lot. It's not-
Well, at my age, yeah. Maybe if you got kids, it's
It used to be very doable, but when you got kids, it's different.
what is that smile?
Tequila.
I think you were referring to the life after being like a downgrade, which honestly I was trying to figure out different wording for that.
I didn't mean to say that.
But I think that for that to be true, she would now be in her new relationship constantly comparing what this guy does for her with what the last guy did for her.
I think the hardest part of that is the man knowing what you came from and then feeling as though you're never going to be content or happy in the new situation also. That makes it even harder.
For
Well,
who?
that's
I think
an
that makes
insecurity on his part. That's one. And two, why does he need to know where you came from?
I mean, that's true. But I think when a man does know where you came from, he always is going to assume that he's not enough or he's never doing enough.
Who does this? I'm sorry. Wait, we know that y'all been with other people.
Yeah,
And
but
I know my financial situation, and I think you're a beautiful girl, and I know the kind of stuff that you like from me. So I can imagine what you were doing in your fun girl stage or whatever y'all call it. So I don't think men.
what do we call it for men?
For men, you tell me what you call for men. I don't know what you call
Okay.
for men. But I'm
Nothing.
saying like I don't know men that are like, oh, I'm so insecure because of what her last man did.
Of course, men don't talk about those types of things to each other. What you guys experience as friends and homies and stuff is nothing compared to a lot of y'all be having friends that are abusive. They might be using their woman for whatever, and y'all think that you guys have like this great stand-up friend. You got friends that don't even take care of their kids. Y'all don't even be knowing as men what's going on with your homies. Let's be honest. So when they're in relationships with their women, it's a totally different relationship. And they are very they're very vocal about I'm not, like I can't do what the other person did, and it causes insecurity in the relationship, and it causes the person to be like, oh, like you're you're probably looking for more, or I can't do this, or it causes tension in the relationship sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. I'm just saying a lot of things that women may experience in relationships, I don't think men are expressing with their friends. It's embarrassing.
It can be. It can be.
talk
And
Do men
they
talk about their
probably
friends? Talk about those things?
maybe in some spaces they feel like they can be more vulnerable with their girl.
Yeah.
But honestly, it still comes from a place of insecurity to even feel that way.
Right.
It does, whether they're expressing it to their friends or not.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, men, I don't feel as though men are expressing those insecurities to their friends. A lot of times, guy group friends don't really even know how those men are in their relationships. And I know that from experience.
Do you
Like,
know
a lot
good
of
men?
times- Yeah, I know good men. Just because I'm talking about the bad ones right now doesn't mean I don't know about good.
But
I don't know good men.
you really always talk about the bad ones.
So what?
Because there are
Is
good
that
men.
the majority?
There are good men that
Might be the
there are good men that
Those are the men
actually
she doesn't want to give a
do
chance.
bad things as
Keeping
well.
in the
Like
friend
aren't
zones.
perfect good men that do bad things. I think it's different from each man, but the insecurity thing you're talking about, that sounds like more like an intimate conversation that you have with your partner, as opposed to like, oh, me and you are hanging out, and like, I feel so insecure because my girl, I can't give her floor seats at the Knicks. Because
But
That's
just
not
that.
how
That was
they
an
would
example.
phrase it though.
They
Just
wouldn't.
being
No.
with their friend, that isn't how they would phrase it.
How do you know?
But I mean, I wouldn't say
Well,
that
you
to
just
my
made
friend.
it seem like it was just something that never happens.
I mean, just
anyway.
in
I'm saying
in
I-
casual friend conversation, you're not going to say, I feel so insecure. No one starts off a sentence like
Never.
that
Never,
anyway.
ever.
So I doubt that that's what's happening. But even in other situations, she mentioned, you might have friends that don't take care of their kids. That's not something that they're going to tell their homeboys.
Or brag about, or talk about, or make it, or tell you the truth about how that affects the dynamic of their relationship. Because you think that this is my home. This has been my best friend since childhood. Like, I know he's a great dude. Yeah, but how is he in that relationship?
Because he's not going to like straight up tell you, like, I haven't gone to see my son in 3 months.
Right.
But
Yeah, and
what if he's your boy and like you guys actually have these conversations? Like, what if you have these
And
conversations?
more
like,
men wouldn't be the way they are.
Do you have
I'm not.
conversations like
Wait,
that?
hold on. I'm not saying. I'm not saying that it does not exist at all.
Okay.
But it exists.
Okay, so
Or-
everything exists.
Everything does exist.
Right.
I'm just saying.
All right.
You're making it seem like, how do you know? That doesn't happen.
It does happen.
It does happen.
Just because you're a very confident man that goes to the gym doesn't mean that everybody acts the way you act.
I'm with Rome. What does the gym have to do with any?
It reminds me of even those women that are like, I don't care. Never mind.
No. Please.
Say it.
We're here.
Because there are a lot of women that say things like that. Like, I don't care if my man, doesn't have money or whatever. And that's fine. Everything is not about money. But no, but what I'm saying is there are some women who are just so like, they want to like, it's kind of like pick-me's in a way. It's kind of like they're so stuck in this world of like, they don't want to come off as, like a gold digger or someone who wants men for their money. But it's like they fight every chance that they get. Like they'll be rude, or they'll be very dismissive, or they'll act a certain way whenever they're around a man that I think it's just an insecurity. Like they'll act like they're not interested just because they're not used to it. Do you guys get what I'm saying or no?
Half. But I think that it is unfair to call all those girls pick me.
No, I'm not saying all of them.
I used to be the.
You be doing
I don't
that.
care if my.
You be doing that.
No, no,
You be doing that.
No, I don't. But I used to be someone that felt like I didn't care if a man had money because I was naive. Because I
Or
was young and I thought that love was enough. I'm older and have gone through wiser and have gone through some experiences to know that love isn't enough. And in this life have money.
Love is
And
enough
I'm not
when you're
just
young.
saying, and I'm not just saying that for a man though.
But
But
love is enough when you're younger. But when you get older and you have real responsibilities, let's just be honest. When you're younger, it's easier to be in love. It's easier because you don't have as many responsibilities. You don't think so? You don't have as many responsibilities. You don't have so many, like, you don't have
I'm very
your career.
confused
What do
with
you mean?
Rome's face right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Are you
thinking.
talking? I'm sorry.
It's talking loud.
Go ahead. I'm
But
just
like
listening
when
to
you're,
you.
let's just
Can't
think
see
about
his
it. Even
face.
when I was in college, I was madly in love with someone. Not only did I see the potential in what that person could be, when you're younger, you got time to do that. I don't have time to date someone's potential. I don't have time to date anyone's potential anymore.
She's right, because when I started dating my now husband, money was not even
a problem, an
in my
issue.
mind.
What?
I was 17.
It
Like,
matters
I wasn't
now, though.
thinking about money.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, I love this guy, There was money was not a consideration.
Exactly.
If I was 30, that would have been a whole different
Right.
scenario.
Because it does affect
Yes,
the
of course.
relationship.
At 30, I would have been looking more towards, okay, can this man provide some stability and in my life?
Right.
And I'm not saying I want to be sitting at home and taking tennis lessons and
Right.
but is this man going to work hard to support our family?
Right.
I don't care if I have to work. I like to work, you know, but
What are you
but
bringing to
I
the
also
table?
don't want my man just sitting at home doing nothing while I'm working.
And that can
Yeah.
make or break a relationship, especially with a man. Like it kind of like before it was kind of like, all right, my man works, or like, but when you're younger, let's just say we're in college. That is the last of my worries. I'm not really, I can fall in love with you genuinely, literally, because I'm attracted to you. You're in school, you have a goal, obviously, you know, that is literally
You don't have
dating
money
for
yet.
potential. But as you get older, dating becomes more difficult because now you got more responsibilities and you got more things to worry about. And now you're thinking of the future and what you can have, the foundation that you're going to have for your children, for yourself. Am I going to retire? What, like, you're thinking about your foundation. So it does matter. No matter how much people try to make it seem like people shouldn't date for money, or not saying date for money, but those things matter because they're going to affect
Shouldn't
your
be a consideration.
your children, your grandchildren. They're going to affect where you live, how you live, what you eat. It affects your health. It affects everything. Your stress level. Honestly, I feel as though when you're younger, it's easier to date, but as you get older, it becomes more difficult because of all of the things that are added to the equation. Am I wrong, bro?
Can we just hear Rome's? I feel like Rome be having stuff to say that he's not saying.
Yeah.
He's in deep thought.
Because his face has been doing a lot. And
It's the tequila. I haven't drank in probably like a week, so it's fine.
It's hitting.
She said
Me and Nation
something
not
else.
talking right now.
There's a
Yeah.
difference.
I don't know. No,
I haven't spoken to him.
I text her. I sent her a wellness check text. Now, y'all act funny when y'all get boyfriends. It's,
Wow, that's not true.
Is that a thing?
Wow.
A wellness check?
Yeah, wellness. Well, the police usually do it, but I send it.
I was gonna
no,
say.
only
I
send
did
wellness
that with
checks to
my
women
friend.
that I haven't seen like in like a month or
haven't
so
heard
that
from her
are.
in, like,
We act
2
funny.
weeks.
Because a friend
You
did that to
stop.
me recently, and like
You
I
like
felt
to
like, I'm
blame
what am I, like,
everything that I
85?
do
A
on a
wellness
man.
check,
Like,
like
yeah, I
you're
haven't heard
checking
When I
to
from
have
make
a
sure.
you.
badass
I
son,
heard from you. I'm just making
that
sure.
irritates
So
me.
is it passive
Because
aggressive?
a man doesn't run my life. My
No,
son does.
It's literally well.
I can date these
I
men
don't
and
do it.
not
I'm
see
just
them.
saying,
That's
like,
what
hey,
you don't
good?
understand about
You alive?
me.
Do I
Yeah,
feel anybody?
right.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. I don't have to see these men ever. It's my son that drives me crazy.
You
Oh,
could have 5
yo,
boyfriends.
Literally.
Jada. You know what's crazy? I would just okay because we're filming.
Go ahead. He's not gonna post
I
it.
just want you to be happy.
I am
But, like,
happy.
Jada.
You think I'm not happy? I come in this motherfucker happy every time I
understand
come.
that, but like, what about like long?
Men annoy me. I don't even care to be me. I don't care for all of the shit that everybody wants. Like, I don't want to date women. I can enjoy it, but I don't want to be around a
What
woman.
was that alternative?
At the end of the day,
It's worse.
nobody's perfect. Like I said the last episode, I deal with what I feel like dealing with at the time. When I want to be settled down, I'll be settled down. But right now, if I don't feel like it, I don't have to be settled down. I got time. If I don't get into if something crazy doesn't happen to me, I have time. I'm fine. These men come and go. They're a dime a dozen. I don't know why everybody else doesn't find men all over, but that's never been a problem. So I'm gonna talk my shit. That's it for me. I don't have because I don't settle down because for me I don't have that problem. So it is what it is. I want the men that I date, and then I date them, and I'm like, you're fucking insane. That's it. And I don't have to settle, and I'm not gonna settle. So I don't know why. And that's why I hate talking about my life because it sounds like I'm cocky or whatever.
No.
But at the end of the day, that's how I feel. Like, I don't gotta settle for you
no
because
one's
guess what?
judging.
I'm gonna find another motherfucking rich man, and that's what I attract. It is what it is. I'm not sugarcoating shit. Both guys that I date right now got it. I'm not lying. I don't have to lie. You don't have to believe it, but that's not my motherfucking problem.
Both
You ain't gotta
guys
believe
that I
it.
date right now.
Yeah, both guys that I date right now, bitch. The fuck you talking about? And it's always gonna be like that. And they better get in line. And if they don't get in line, I move on.
Out of here.
Out of here, baby. And I've never lied to y'all. I've been a sugar baby. I've been in a relationship. I had a baby. He takes care of his kid. That's who my kid is with right now. I know who the fuck I am. I don't gotta settle. Maybe other people do, but I'm not cocky. I'm just telling you my reality. And that's my reality. That's my honest reality. I hang out in places where I don't hang around bum ass niggas. Sorry, Darlene. But I don't hang
Why are you
I don't-
apologizing to me?
The white person in the room.
Because I
Exactly.
have to. Because
I'm the least
but
offended.
at the end of
by
the day,
that.
like that's not who I'm around anyway. So when I and the potential guy on my body, but he's a little too emotional. He's a Pisces, and everybody says that he's very, very emotional. Can I date him, and can I be in a probably a good relationship with that person? Yeah, but do I want to deal with an emotional nigga right now? I don't. I don't want somebody calling me like, oh, you didn't answer the phone. I'm literally laying in bed with my son. You think that I'm with a nigga right now, but I'm not. I'm actually with my son in bed. That's my life.
Period.
Period, Pooh. That's my life. I don't read any of them. Those are the other ones that are in line. Stay in line, babe, until I'm ready.
You know what's crazy? Like, you are me.
I know that. We always talk about that.
You know how much of like your ego has to die in order you have a successful relationship?
Yeah, but it's not.
I'm not
she's
talking
the
shit.
female
I'm saying,
version.
I know. But the problem is, Rome, the problem is that I can be in a relationship, but again, my son comes first, right? And right now it's difficult for me to date because I have a son who's on the spectrum, and my son is going to eventually have to be around whoever I decide to be with. And I prioritize my child. Now, am I going to still maybe date, take the little things that come with being in a relationship that I enjoy? Yes, I love dinners at motherfucking La Bibi. I love shopping. I love doing the things that I do, but I'm not gonna prioritize you over my life. And my life right now is getting to this bag and taking care of my son. And if you have anything going on in your life that doesn't align with what I have going on in my life, because I'm a great woman, then I don't have to be with you. Jada doesn't have an issue with having a man. Jada can always be in a relationship, but like I said before, if I don't feel like it, I'm not gonna do it. If I feel like it affects my life in any kind of way, I'm just not gonna do it. And unfortunately, because of my experiences in life, I don't think that a man is never gonna be able, like I don't feel like I'm never gonna be a person that can't get a man, and that's just it. So it's not anything that I'm rushing to do. When it happens, it'll happen. It's gonna happen.
But it won't happen.
But maybe when I'm ready, it'll happen. Maybe I'm not ready.
But that's okay. That's fair.
That's it. Maybe I'm not ready right now. Maybe I don't care enough right now. Maybe I'm more peaceful when I'm doing me. And I need to just deal with people who allow me to do me right now. Because I don't really care about being with a man right now because my bills are paid. I live a great life, and I really am not pressed to be in a relationship. I just want to make sure my son is good. That's it. I'm glad to be in a great space with my son's father. I'm glad that I can take care of my bills, take care of my responsibilities. And anybody who wants to date me, I'm filling you out because guys are very fucked up. Guys are really weird to me. Like, that's why I'm not pressed. I think guys are really weird. So that's my reality, and I'm standing on it.
I'm not mad at
It's
you.
what it is.
I support whatever decision you make.
Thank you. I don't really give a damn about these men. Like, they're here. Hey, like, they're here. I can literally go to freaking Faubourg in Montclair right now, and I went to a restaurant in New York City. I'm like, damn, he on my body. Like, I know he had it. And guess what? Because they're a dime a dozen, took his card. I can go pick it up in his business card. I can go pick it up in a couple months and I could have that in a bag, but I'm not interested. They all are going to do whatever the hell I tell them to do. And that's just that. So next topic.
We were just never a topic.
Okay.
We were just letting you go.
Yeah.
She was in flow state.
Everybody thinks
She
that
got
like,
it out.
yeah, I got it out. Everybody thinks that like,
No, who's everybody? We're just here to support you.
you want me to be happy, I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah, that is you started.
Because guess what? Being happy, we have a married woman right now that's sitting here. Being happy, what is really being happy? Because just because you're in a relationship with someone for a long time or you're married or whatever, that doesn't always equate to happiness. Am I right? It can equate to being content, being comfortable. I'm going to the club tomorrow. I got my baby is with his daddy tonight. I'm having a shot of tequila. I'm on my podcast right now. I'm chilling with my homies. A bitch is happy. What makes you think that I'm not? I'm about to go to work tomorrow. Like,
No one ever said you weren't happy.
you said you wanted me to be happy as if you thought I wasn't.
But me saying I want you to be happy doesn't take away the fact that you're already happy.
But me being happy doesn't mean that I'm in a relationship.
No one ever.
Okay, just so
Right.
you know.
That's your trigger. Like the other one
Maybe
was my
it
trigger,
is.
the friend. Yes.
Yeah, maybe it's my
I was
trigger.
you last week
Okay.
when someone said a
Oh,
friend
yes,
date.
the friend date.
I was like, "Fuck you, mean a friend date? I ain't no fucking friend."
That
Right.
was a week ago.
That was
That
last
seemed
week.
like 2 days ago.
Yeah, it was last week. So I
What
feel you.
happened? What did I miss?
She's something about a friend date. Like
What is a friend date?
exactly? She
Friend date is if me and you go out. Honestly,
A what?
who was here?
Why is
Oh, Cassandra.
No expectations for anything.
That was my face.
For anything.
That was like my exact face.
what the hell are we doing? And who's paying the check?
Well,
That came up as well.
yeah.
I'm telling you, she's
No,
me.
I don't. I'm
literally
not
telling you,
against
this was me last week.
I mean, I
The
think
hell?
if you start out as friends,
Yeah, but do you announce it like that? Do you say that we're going on a friend date?
no, that's like a friend date is weird. Like the phrase.
that's what.
Yeah,
That's
but-
what made me
It's
lose
like
my
it
shit.
doesn't have to be a
But
label on it. The
but
intention
I'm on
can
board
be there.
with somebody, two people that are friends first and then become intimate and form a relationship beyond friendship.
We together. That's our foundation.
This is a friend date.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on a date
Okay.
to
Got
figure out if we're gonna
I'm
be
beating.
together.
Listen, we're gonna be. I'm gonna beat.
Because we might be together by the end of the day. You heard? We started off as friends for the first 10 minutes.
The TV went off, so
Baby, we playing footsies under the table.
Your guard is down when when there's only a friend expectation.
Wait, why is it always the man is trying to hit?
thank you. That was my point of the whole friend thing, because acting like she don't find me cute. What?
What?
You talking about?
I can get my okay. So friends going on a date is what we're talking about.
I never said that.
I never said that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 8 at the Table. Today we have a very special
Wait,
guest.
hold on.
What?
We do
Remember how
less.
y'all stopped me last week and said
Yeah.
more energy,
Yeah,
more
she sound like
energy?
AI. Can you
And
get
I was
for
like,
real?
and y'all
You
didn't
mean
stop
you?
her after
People
the
love
first
AI.
two sentences?
Okay, so wait, give me my script, my lines
They
first.
couldn't AI you, Jada.
I thought I was being regular. I'm just tipsy regular. Okay, so
Hand on the
anyways,
knee regular. Come on.
what's pop?
Jesus.
Hey everybody, it's me, Jada B. Hello. And today you are tuned into 8 at the Table. I'm going to introduce our very special guest, Darlene. Welcome, my girl.
Thank you.
We're going to have an amazing conversation with her today. And then we have our regular cast from the hood. We have Amanda,
From the hood. Hey, guys.
and then we have Rome.
Not from the hood.
Yes. We are going to we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So, how about we start it off today by getting a little info about you, Darlene. Where you from? What you got going on?
I'm a
Are you
Jersey
pregnant?
girl. Hell no.
Okay,
I'm
my bad.
way too old to be pregnant.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm a Jersey girl, born and raised, went to college in Jersey,
Mhm.
married for going on 30 years,
Girl.
3 adult children
Mhm.
who are my world. They are amazing humans.
Love it.
And yeah, that's about it. Work in sales.
Well, welcome, Darlene. We're so happy to have you.
Glad
We're
to
gonna have
be
a
here.
fun episode today. So, how about you, Amanda? Where are you from? How old are you? You got a sugar daddy?
You can't ask me how old I am.
Okay.
Is that insulting?
Everybody already knows. I'm under 30.
Barely.
For you.
Right.
Barely?
Barely.
That's crazy.
Barely.
Don't be pushed. I feel like everybody around me pushes my age. Calm down.
You're getting there, honey.
Not there
Things
yet.
are gonna change soon.
Not there yet. But I'm from Brooklyn. Everybody know that too. What's popping?
Mhm. Where are you originally from, Rome?
I was
Seriously.
born in Flatbush.
Oh, really? I never knew that about you.
Mm.
Cool.
He likes to be on this couch repping Jersey though.
Jersey.
Mhm.
I've
Mad
been in
hard.
Jersey for damn near 37 years. 40
So
years.
you moved here when you were 9 months?
7
Okay.
plus 40.
Got you. Got you. All right, guys. So
And where are you from?
I'm from Connecticut, born and raised. I'm the baddest born in the city.
Yes.
You ever heard somebody from Connecticut say that? Have you ever even met anyone from Connecticut? If y'all have, put it in the comments. Who's your Connecticut friend?
I got a Connecticut friend.
You do?
I had one.
For real?
What's wrong with Connecticut? Why do people do this to me?
No, there's nothing wrong with
I never
Connecticut,
did
but
anything.
it's such a small.
When I was in
state.
college, people tried me because they were like, "Oh, this Connecticut girl," and then I ended up being the most untamable thing on the campus.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Something that Rico said, that
Oh, Rico.
whenever there's an out of state girl, do you remember he said that?
She's a hoe?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. I remember that. Everybody use your eyebrows and react.
You seen it already?
Huh?
You seen it already?
No, I don't know which one he's gonna play, but I'm sure I saw it already.
Oh, okay. The top of this is all tequila.
Oh, she knew you would say that.
Wait, what? The top of what?
This, by the way.
Just take your finger and mix it.
Ew.
Nah. Grown ass
My
man.
ex used to do that. What is it? The Wi-Fi? What's happening? This is ghetto. Y'all
Oh,
making
yeah,
me look bad in front of Darlene. Jesus.
No, my Wi-Fi is going in and out too.
Goodness gracious.
That guy just got back from AC.
I can't believe you thought I wasn't happy.
Never said
Oh
that.
gosh.
Oh, jeez.
We're literally the same. Oh my. Like that.
Yeah, girl, that's you.
Show me. I
Ah.
want you to go deep. Play it again. Keep it
girl.
going.
Play
I'm
it
gonna give
again.
you all I got.
What
Y'all
you
seen
really
that
should
Loft?
play
I was
is
24 years
this?
old. I was getting money.
her Love and Hip Hop clip.
That was before Love and Hip Hop. That was
She
before.
was trying to get that money on.
Girl,
From
first,
that man.
first sugar daddy.
All right. So it says New York among top 5 most polyamorous states, as 3 in 10 Americans now prefer open relationships. How do you feel about that, being that you've been in a marriage for so long?
So yes, 30 years is a long marriage by today's standards, I think.
Mhm. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's not easy.
I can imagine.
3 in 10, so 30% prefer open relationships. Look, so I say to each his own. If both parties are in agreement that they want an open relationship, then go for it. Look, and this is funny. I said to my husband, we're going to be married, like I said, 30 years. I said, jokingly, I'm like, so 30 years is coming up. Do you want to renew the contract? Right? Because, I mean, seriously, think about it. We make a conscious decision to, in every other aspect of our life. Do I want to stay in this job? Do I want to keep this car? Like everything, right? It's a conscious decision. And I feel like marriage is no different. You have to consciously make that choice to stay in it every year, every 5 years, every 10 years. Right. And some people, I think if one party does not want to be in it anymore, I feel like you should at least have the respect to have that conversation and then leave the marriage. I'm not saying that there's not in any situation, a reason somebody might stray from the marriage, but I just think out of respect, if that's what you want, then go for it, but at least have the consideration to leave the marriage first.
Every year, every 5 years, every 10 years, when do you think? When do you check in?
I think it's constant. I mean, marriage is work. It's no joke. It's not like you wake up every day and it's rainbows and sunshine and it's work.
Speaking of
You have
work,
stress, you have children, you have financial stress, it's not easy in this world, managing social media has brought a whole new aspect to married life. When my husband and I got married, there was no, like, cell phones didn't even really exist.
yeah.
They did, but they were, not smartphones. They were flip phones or whatever. There was everything is at your fingertips these days. Everything is so easily accessible. And I say this to my kids all the time too, it's just because it's easy doesn't mean it's worth it.
So what do you think what are the most difficult things like in a marriage as we come into like this new generation, this new world? What makes marriage the most difficult? What are the most difficult things that are challenges for you?
I mean, for me, I don't know because I'm not at that point. But I tell my kids, like I look at my, my daughter who's been in and out of, dating the same guy back and forth,
What are her challenges?
And I think it's just finding a person that is going to be like-minded, right? I mean, I know they always say opposites attract.
No.
And maybe they do physically and
Right
for
now
a
they don't.
short-term period.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're not like-minded in a lot of aspects, whatever it may be, financially, religion, if that's your thing, whatever, if you're not like-minded, there's gonna cause such divide
Yeah.
in your relationship.
Do you think that it's more difficult dating now than it was in your time when you were?
Oh, I would say 100%.
Mm-hmm.
For the reasons that I was saying, like with the social media and just having everything so accessible
Right.
and money, we had that conversation before, people that have money, everything, the world is their oyster, right? I mean, you can have anything you want when you have a lot of money, basically. So there are a lot of challenges now. I would not want to be a young person.
Right. Do you think go ahead.
Has social media became an issue in your marriage, or was it just kind of something you both adapted to?
We did adapt to it, but I would say I was much more ahead of him in terms of, he's a blue collar guy, right? So he's not as comfortable with technology as I always was. So I feel like that was a little more present in my life. So yeah, he would get annoyed if we're sitting on the couch trying to watch a movie and I'm scrolling through my phone, on Instagram or whatever. And he didn't even have Instagram until like a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
so,
that's really good.
Yeah. So that was
Has it
like a
changed anything now that he has social media?
No, he's scrolling now too. I'm like, see?
Exactly.
Right.
But do you think that brings his attention to things that he wasn't interested in before? Because, for example, if someone didn't have social media and now they suddenly have social media, now they're seeing more enticing, right? They're seeing things that are enticing, right? Has that ever been an issue in your relationship? Like, do you monitor his IG or anything?
No, hell no.
Been married for 30 years.
No, I'm just saying, so she has no desire to do that.
Listen, you don't know he is one of a kind. He's probably looking at I know he's looking at because he sends me too fishing videos,
his algorithm,
funny dog videos.
Yeah.
Is there probably a hot girl showing up in a fitness video somewhere? Of course, there probably is.
He's not sending you those.
But that's the problem with people today. So today, that is the problem with relationships because most people have had social media for a long time and they're navigating in a way where their algorithm is not just their hobbies. Their algorithm is, yes, your hobbies, but also the things that you're attracted to outside of whatever relationship you're in. So it becomes a distraction to your relationship. And then it becomes an issue if you're now acting on these distractions.
Yeah. Oh,
you and your husband got into this relationship very young. So you both don't have that much history.
He has way more history than I do.
Men.
Does he have Facebook?
Did you just say men?
Because men, it's always men.
Yeah.
Men always got some extra stuff.
He has way more history than I do. I was a good girl. I was,
extra stuff. Are you guys the same age?
Yeah, he's 1 year older than me.
I went through that phone for the first time, y'all. The first time
Here we go.
in years.
Here we go. You gotta play this.
When I tell you, I was not prepared.
That's what I said. You don't even know who you're dating these days.
I didn't know that a woman could move like that. Now, I knew women could be shiesty. I knew that. I knew women could cheat.
She must be beyond shiesty.
But what I saw, I actually threw up, and I'm not saying that figuratively. I physically threw up.
I want to know what
Let me
he
tell you
saw.
something.
Right?
Don't go through that phone. As a man, don't go through that phone. I
Those
know
phones
it's
are
some
dangerous.
dudes that's just like me. Like, look, I ain't going to look for nothing. I'm not going through that phone. I've been married for almost 19 years. I'm not going through that phone. I trust my wife. But if you don't trust your spouse, you don't trust your girlfriend, you go looking for something.
You're going to find it.
And you find something. If you look at the news right now and what's going on in this world in the last week, the amount of crash outs that men have had in domestic situations, don't go through that phone. If you're not built for that life, you can't understand what is in that phone.
Guy in Louisiana.
Don't go through that phone.
Shot his 7
Most
kids.
men, I think, will agree with me right now. I'm not going through that phone. I'm not looking through that phone. That man was so physically shocked by what he saw.
He threw up.
He threw up. Like he literally went outside and threw up.
Lots of dicks.
Don't go through that phone.
You know what's
Don't
crazy?
go through that
I
phone
want
if you
to.
can't take it. Don't go through that phone if you ain't one of those dudes that can just look at that and keep moving. Don't go through that phone.
I just want to.
Now, unless you're in a relationship where you guys share.
I
You have
just
enough.
want to say, I'm not saying that it's right. But for the record, because I am a feminist, like I'm joking. Because
Jada, please.
I always ride for my girls. This is what men have been putting women through for years. I'm sorry, but it's true. Like now, because of all of this social media stuff, like women are like, you know, they're interacting with more men and whatever. Maybe it was always hoes. I don't know.
Mhm.
But if I'm being honest, a lot of women have had to deal with them being the person that had to freaking throw up and physically be distraught over relationship situations like this. There's been plenty of situations where men are having kids on a woman. You know, like you find out that we just saw the Mary situation where she talked about how her husband was, these are Christian, these are people who are religious, and her husband was cheating on her with her godchild's mother.
I was about to say
What is
Christian
religion?
don't
Like,
matter.
they're
No, I'm just saying, like,
there.
There's
We've heard worse.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, now we're at a time where women are the problem. And I don't even feel like I'm
I
not
think
surprised.
women have always cheated too. Like I think
This is very
here's
situational.
what I'm gonna say.
Let's
Uh-huh.
not
I think
say
women
that.
are. I think women are smarter about it.
I
They're
think so,
less
too.
likely to get caught.
I think so too.
Well, I think that he has not gone
Now you're
through
dragging
the
it.
phone in years. Like, not in years, but they've been together 4 years, and he's never gone through the phone.
Mhm.
I think that she got very comfortable with the fact,
He
so she
wasn't
didn't feel
on
like she needed to hide anything.
Mhm.
So it was. I felt like there probably was mad shit
Mhm.
just there
Over the years.
out in the open
Mhm.
Yeah.
for him to see.
And then you
So-
start putting dates together. Like, that was the day we came back from your mama's funeral, and you had the nerve to have somebody else in your mouth.
In your mouth. Jesus.
That's crazy. So he's probably like, I had to throw up because your mama's funeral night.
No, do you know how sick you have to be to like physically throw up? Because I've been there. I felt so sick one time that I'm like, I need to throw up just by not going through a phone. But like, for a man to feel that way, I was like,
Right. But imagine
that girl got
a
him.
man is gonna feel how women feel, like 10 times worse, because we're not supposed to do that. So he probably wanted to die.
We're not.
No, I'm
We're
just
not
saying,
supposed
like,
to?
we
they're
handle it as
supposed
women.
to?
No, but we handle it as women. We
Wow.
almost expect it as women in a way. I'm not saying like I'm not saying that you expect your man to cheat on you or anything, but I'm
Husband.
saying like we almost like have it in the back of our mind sometimes that he's
That if
gonna
you go through
disappoint
that
you.
phone, you're gonna see
You're
something.
gonna find something, right? But a man is not always prepared mentally for a scenario like that. So I think their reaction, their feelings are always 20 times worse than what our reaction is. Yes, women crash out, but I think men, they're just like, I'm about to kill somebody. And that's why somebody's 7 kids can be rum. Can you see yourself throwing up from going through your woman's phone and seeing something that you never expected? Throwing up, regurgitating.
Like just feeling so sick to your stomach
Like,
from what you saw.
You whore.
Raggedy bitch.
You raggedy
You raggedy
whore.
bitch. This whole time.
What in the world?
Um.
Especially when you're being faithful.
Oh, see, if I'm being
Oh,
faithful,
see?
oh yeah. If
that's
if-
a
See how that was just like, oh, and if I'm being
Sorry.
faithful.
because you didn't add that part.
I'm just saying it should be
That
normal,
part
but
didn't
okay.
need to be added though.
It's the fact that you have to add that when it comes to talking to a man.
No, you did have to.
No,
add that
you
part.
I already
You
peeped
know why?
it.
You
Go
know
ahead.
why you had to add that part?
Uh-huh.
Because you added that part.
Okay, go ahead.
Because if I'm being faithful
Mhm.
and like I'm already fighting demons
Mhm.
and I go through your phone
Yeah.
and I find all types of nonsense.
You
I'm
see so
puking.
much
Welcome
like
to our world.
so much addition. Because why
And
does
then
you
is she
being
gone?
faithful mean that you're
Yeah,
fighting
she's done.
demons? You're fighting to
out
be
the door.
faithful.
The answer is yes.
Carry
She's
on.
done. Darlene just asked, in that scenario, there's no coming back from it, right?
From what?
From
Not.
if you
Like,
see
she's
something in
done.
your
She's
phone
out
that
the
makes
door.
you want to throw up, there's no coming back from it, right?
Yeah, we don't as men we don't handle that. We don't handle that. Like it's definitely full of like a pride. Like what's mine is mine. Like you
Mhm.
weren't supposed to touch mine, but I was allowed to touch yours.
Mhm.
It's completely backwards.
So the double standard.
Yeah, it's
yes,
double standard. Yeah.
there are double standards, and unfortunately, they are.
She didn't
What?
find what she was looking for.
She's-
She was
It's
outside.
not about finding what she's looking for. She's sucking dick. She's fucking other people. She's doing.
Happy for her.
Okay,
Do-
but can you
finding,
express?
finding what
Can
she's
you
looking
name
for
the emotions
isn't.
that get you to that spot where you're happy for her?
You weren't happy
Shut
with her.
the hell up.
You
I
weren't
cannot
happy.
stand
You
him.
weren't happy
Women
with her.
that
If you're happy for
need
her,
that.
if you went through the phone and you're
Getting
completely
it
okay
from
with
your
switching
man,
to friends,
you
you weren't
know a
happy
lot
with
of
her.
women
I know
that-
many women that don't get on this internet and admit that they are hoes.
Mhm.
Really?
I do know women that
Yeah.
that are just better at cheating and better at the fact that they
And
have
pretending
that,
they're not.
they
I
have that one up card on their man who probably already cheated on them.
I feel
so
like
they're holding on to it.
Okay, there are exceptions, but I feel like when a woman cheats, it's more for
Funsies.
different reasons than just plain sex. Like
Mhm.
just if
You know, when I hear that, that bothers me. Because you're talking about, like, you guys say women do it for emotional reasons and, oh, he wasn't.
right.
Whereas
There's
men do it for
still
no
a debt.
reason.
Going inside of you. So, like, I think you guys
True.
put this thing on it to where, like, if a man said, oh, I only cheated because my emotional needs weren't met, you would look at us like we're crazy.
Yeah, because you
No,
are
we-
crazy.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's a known fact that men are more sexual,
Beings. Yeah.
beings. Like
Where's the data
Need-
on this?
Rome-
Now we need data.
I don't need
Please,
data.
we
I
don't
have
need
my
data.
husband in my ear going,
Yeah, but-
like you
Well,
don't understand
also-
what
Are
it's
there
like
women-
to have this thing, you
Yes,
know?
but how about this? But you guys also hit your sexual peak differently in a later age, right? So what if you hit your sexual peak in your 40s or your 50s, right? And now your man's got ED. And what?
Well, then there's Viagra, which I like personally, I think is the worst thing to happen to a
Mhm.
woman because now a man can,
You can eat it.
it never goes away, that urge
I
then.
love you could just eat it all day, every day. Eat
Okay,
it.
but if that's the case, then you would be a lesbian.
No. I want to feel those beard hairs.
Okay, you'd you'd get with a stud.
Every stud doesn't have beard hairs. Like beard? Come on now. No.
Studs don't have beards.
Yes.
Those are trans.
Look at the funny thing is this: a woman be like, "I cheated because emotional. I needed this. I needed that." Right?
Mhm.
And you say, "Oh, how many times did you cheat on me?" She said, "Out of interest, just let me know." "Oh, I only fucked them 10 times on 10 occasions." Okay. How many times did you come and orgasm?
Oh.
10 times.
You're asking all that?
Who is asking?
Crazy. That's not happening.
No one's asking.
And no one's going to be that honest.
Okay, go ahead.
She's like, "Well, I only came 20 times, twice every time."
Nobody's saying that. This is so crazy.
that's
I
so
hate when he does
realistic.
this.
So,
Unrealistic.
what I'm saying
Unrealistic.
is, No
Never.
woman ever, and I'm not speaking for women, you guys can correct me. No woman ever would say, "I cheated with him 10 times, but he never made me come." Why? So obviously, there's a physical part in it. You're in there to
first
get a
of all,
nut.
this-
Just like a man's there to get a nut. When a woman cheats, she's
No,
there to get a
it's for attention,
of
maybe.
all-
Maybe it's to feel
nut. But you still get a
Alan.
nut.
that
Alan.
sense
You
of
still get a nut.
a lot of women don't get a nut in
exactly.
general.
A woman nut and a man nut is not the same
Totally
thing.
different.
Which makes it even worse if y'all don't get nuts out of like the 10%
Well,
that
that's
you don't
what we're
get nuts.
saying. It's not
now
about
you're
the
cheating.
Not
You
about
think
the
that's
nut.
gonna
Not
give
about
you a
the
nut?
sex.
You
it-
cheat and don't get a nut.
It's not about the nut. It could be the
Woman cheat and
feeling.
not get a nut.
it could be just the feeling, or it could just be the
Like, first of all, how I'ma know if I'm gonna get a nut if I cheat until the end of it?
Exactly.
Like, how I'ma know? A man could cheat with anything.
Exactly, and get a nut.
Right.
With
A dog,
anything. I'm
a-
not
a
even
gorilla.
saying
It
anyone.
doesn't matter.
Anything.
Anything.
I gotta say,
He can nut.
A
I'ma
pocket
be-
pouch.
I don't know how I'm gonna find out. 'Cause I'm not asking if you came. I'm not gonna ask that. But if you cheated on me and you didn't get a nut, I'm gonna feel even worse. Cause like now you wasted your time and like you
But
lied.
that's my point. There
First
are
of all,
women out there that are not doing
But
it.
wait,
Yeah.
what
for
if
the
my
sex.
but
Exactly.
what if my sex with you I never
maybe
Get a
do
nut anyway.
so am I
Thank
wasting my
you.
time with you?
Because a
What
lot
are
of
we
people
talking
are not
about?
getting their nut with their
Like-
Wait.
spouse.
Y'all don't get nuts with your spouse?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I'm saying it's
No, you're
extreme-
not always.
Exactly. Not
are you there
always. What are you there for?
Do you orgasm every time you have sex?
No.
Thank you, but the man does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
But
Hallelujah.
they know this. I really don't even understand
They
like
know this.
the story that you're trying to tell right
I
now.
don't know this.
A
What?
woman does not.
How many
always
times have we
orgasm.
said that on this
what
couch?
complicated creatures we are.
Yeah, I
Right.
understand, but I'm
You
a
have to
worker.
hit that spot for a little second.
I get what you're
And
saying.
you
but
better not move.
But
can't even
okay,
fathom it.
so
I can't. I honestly, I legit can't fathom
from
being.
as a woman
They're
of my
pretending.
age,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
This
Been
is
like
this
this.
is what I was trying to explain to my husband too. We go through so many different hormonal phases of our life, right?
Yeah.
Starting from when we're teenagers, right? And then you're get pregnant, right? You have
Mhm.
pregnancy, right? So you have those pregnancy hormones, and then you have the
Oh gosh, don't talk about that. They don't believe it.
hormones. And then when you get to be my age, you have the perimenopausal
Mhm.
hormones. Like our bodies change so frequently
Mhm.
that a man's hormones pretty much stay the same from the time he becomes
Lucky.
a man,
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
so to speak. I don't think really they change during the, correct me if I'm wrong.
We change 4 times a month.
Yeah, but I'm
through
talking
your-
about the spots. Time out. Y'all don't update the men on like how to please you.
Yeah, but I require head before I go into it.
Okay,
Like
so
I
do you
require an
update?
orgasm first.
Wait, how do you not get head before you get sex?
No,
what
I
I'm saying.
require to have my to be happy completely before you even.
Oh, you need a nut before entrance.
Thank you, because I'm not guaranteed that nut before once the entrance occurs, because it's going to be too quick or whatever the situation. I need to get mine.
Well, y'all don't use the rose too? Doesn't the rose help?
I'm not doing the rose while I'm doing the do.
Why?
Rose.
I mean, I could, I have, but I'm just saying, I'm not depending on that while I'm the toy
Toy.
Oh.
girl.
Wait, do you know what that is?
I'm gonna get you one for Cinco de Mayo. So for Cinco de Mayo, let's all put $5 together. Sorry, I'm joking.
It's a vibrator.
But wait, you don't use a rose with your man?
I mean, I don't have to.
But why would you not if you-
Yeah,
if
it's
you-
shaped
It
like
sucks
a,
your
it's
clitoris
shaped like a
in.
rose.
It's
For
shaped like a
explaining
rose.
rose.
It sucks your
Toy.
clitoris and it feels like
that one.
yeah. And then every now and again, never mind. So yeah. So I
That was
personally feel as though that's an important part for women, because most times women are in relationships and they don't really get that nut. It's like,
I got a question for the men. Do you feel a way if your woman uses a rose while you're having sex with her? Does that make you feel like less of a man or make you feel any way whatsoever? Because
I mean,
why
I
would you
think it
not
should.
have-
No,
that's the question. That's the
Okay.
question. But why would you not have like that guaranteed tag team right there?
but why do I have to do all that for mine?
I'll hold the rose.
Okay,
Because
cool,
you know
but you're
he can't
holding it
do
wrong.
it. But he can't do it.
holding
it
He
wrong.
can't.
It's fun. No, this is fun. Let's add it to the party. Cool.
Yeah.
We got this little clit licker sucker in the party. Cool.
Yeah.
That's
But
the life
chances
of the party, though.
are that, so you can always
That
add
is
that.
not much of a party.
I just want my thing guaranteed, right? Because so much can happen. Oh, you're holding it wrong. Oh, I can't concentrate. Oh, when you're a woman, it's hard to concentrate on that thing if you keep moving around or you're not really. Am I lying?
You have to find a
Am I
good
lying?
position, though. You got to hold it, though. You
I
can't
don't want to
let him
hold
it.
nothing.
I'll hold it.
I want to throw it back. Do whatever
No,
it is
you
that I'm
can't
doing.
hold it because you can't.
You don't even know what you're
place it
doing.
Right.
First of all,
You can't see. You can't see.
You ha-
if you
I know your spot.
If you're holding it, how can you
might
tell
know
if
that
it's-
woman's spot?
That's the
Cool.
point of being
I'll
in a
give that to
relationship,
you.
right?
Cool. I'll give that to you. You might know the spot.
I'm so confused.
But I'm just telling you in scenarios where the man is a little bit oblivious to that, which happens more often than not.
Yeah.
They're not able to stroke and hold a rose right on your spot.
It's
Okay,
very difficult, actually.
it's not that easy. It's very close.
Y'all are crazy.
It's very
Y'all are
close.
crazy.
First
I
of
mean,
all,
only from the back,
You
maybe.
think- first of all, I already know. I don't want to say you're lying, but you're in a little bit of a delusion, because if you feel like you know her spot that well that you can hold the rose
No.
and know exactly that you have it on the right spot, mind you can't see. If the rose is over her clit, you
Why can't
cannot
you
see.
it.
How
Let
can
me
you
just put it
see?
like this? He is one of those one of a
This
kind.
hold on, this is too big to be the clit, but
Listen, he might be one of those one of a kind, so you might have to just let him have that
Give you the
because he
benefit of
probably
the
does he probably does his due diligence and he probably knows what the hell he's doing. I'm gonna let you
if
have
this is
that.
the clit-
I know the
That's
clit
your
is.
girlfriend.
no, but
I'll call
if
her.
this is it,
And I
this
believe
is the
him.
rose. If you're holding, sorry.
There you go. Red on the
If
carpet.
this is if you're holding the rose over the clit, how can you see?
And let's just do the
and mind you, the rose is not see-through. It's not.
and there's a
it's
little
not
hole.
transparent.
There's a little hole.
There's a little hole. How do you know where the little hole is actually placed? Because what if it's right here, but it needs to be right
And
here?
what were people doing before the rose?
They were.
They're
were-
regular vibrators.
First of all, it makes that noise too. That
So I didn't even know what
I
it
do.
was.
it makes that noise when it's the right.
Sorry
spot.
for the little drips. It's not wine or anything.
It
So
do.
it
It
can
makes
be.
We gotta get Darlene a rose. She does not know what's going on right now. The rose is very
I don't know how we got
popular.
here. We're back.
No.
We're back.
The rose is
No,
very
because
popular.
you are very adamant on men knowing what they're doing and nuts
Men
being
are good at
had.
it. No, but baby girl, let's really be honest.
What about the men that do know though?
Some men are really great at what they do.
That's our
and
shit.
you and women, when you get that man that knows what he's doing, you dream about him.
me?
You
She said
dream
that.
Talk
about
to the
him.
camera.
You said women.
You dream about that man because
I'm
it's
sorry
like,
y'all haven't
holy
had that.
crap. Does that man know coochie? Has a PhD doctorate. That man is a master in coochie.
Tassel.
Thank you. So what I'm saying is he might have a tassel. You might want to.
Might be.
He might just be one of those ones.
you a
But he's
tasseled
talking
man.
for men though.
No, I'm talking.
No,
for
he
myself.
can. A man can never do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I ignore them.
So can we
Listen,
debunk the question
Point
that-
is,
Okay,
It's
let's move
hard.
on. It gets crazy in here.
No,
I rarely
I-
hear that a
I
woman
mean,
cheats
I'm
just
standing
out
by
of
that.
physicality. I
No.
rarely hear that.
You might be emotionally unavailable, or you might just be dumb and annoying, and we might just be tired of you, and we might want to be around someone who actually we can look up to, or we feel as though like a lot. There's levels to men,
but
right?
guys, all excuses exist. It might be emotional. It might just because she wanted to have sex with someone else.
Say that then.
But okay, but just
No.
because she wanted to have sex with someone else does not guarantee her the nut. Just how having sex with her own boyfriend
Mm-hmm. Doesn't
does not
guarantee
guarantee her nut.
And let me add, sometimes what your man is lacking, you can find that attractive in the next man. So that can be the reason. So for example, if I look at you and I'm like every fucking day, like, golly, I can't depend on you for shit. I can't depend on every time I send you to do something, I know you're gonna fuck it up and it annoys the hell out of me. And then you see this man that's just handling business, or he's able to book things or do things, or he's just handling business and he's a leader. And you're just like, ooh, baby. You's a man. But you're sitting around this freaking dunce every day and you're looking at him every day like, what the fuck can you do? Because I'm doing everything. I literally can do everything, and you're sitting here looking at me.
Because this is real.
I'm sitting here looking at a man that's supposed to be the leader, and I'm sitting here having to
Maybe it's
lead in
not
this
your
situation.
reality.
It's not your reality. That's why I'm like, sit your tassel ass over there.
But no, that is
fine.
But this example is a very good example for men to hear, because lack of leadership
Very
is
unattractive.
very, very much a turnoff.
No, talk about lack of listenership. How about that?
Okay, and that exists in both.
What is lack of
partners, too.
listenership?
Lack of listenership. You want a man to lead while you're not listening.
Listening to what?
Right.
His
His
leadership and his
needs?
direction.
Oh.
Where are you
I like that
directing
word.
us?
We're
And
directing.
how long have you been directing us nowhere?
We're directing you out of the land of delusion into the land
And
of
everyone's
reality.
not delusional
I
because
think-
at the end of the day, let's really keep it a buck. A lot of these women are working, taking care of their kids.
What does it have
They're
to
making
do
sure
with
a
it?
home.
You have
No.
a kid.
Wait,
You
wait,
gotta
wait.
Take care of your kids.
And you the daddy.
Wait.
So let me finish.
Whoa,
At the end of
whoa.
the day, where are you leading me?
Don't
Because
always
we're
take
not.
care of the kids. It's your kid.
Okay,
Wait,
it's
we
your
have
kid
to-
too.
But is it your kid too?
Yes, but I'm not.
They
sitting here saying,
forget
"I'll take care of the
that.
kids."
Yeah.
I don't say that. You
Darlene,
you
tell me
have a
something.
baby.
Because we have this
I'm making my
discussion
head hurt
on the
today.
panel a lot. Having children is a job, right?
Oh, God.
And we have men on the panel that feel as though, oh, if I pay the bills,
That's no one says that.
it's a privilege.
So,
No one's saying that.
Kids are
listen,
not
But you
easy.
guys
I mean,
start
I
with
think
the,
marriages
I
these
have a
days-
job and I take care of a kid. Like that's always the first step. Like
So what? I said what I said.
I wake up and I don't murder people.
well, it
Can I
is
start with that?
because
Same thing.
Good job.
Thank you.
even the most present fathers, I still think the woman is doing the lion's share of the work. Period.
Which is hard.
Always.
I want to kill it so bad.
Almost. You almost had it.
Yes.
It's the gnat. Go ahead.
Women
Elizabeth,
do
listen.
everything, and I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Now you sound like my husband.
Sometimes separating from someone motivates
so
you to do
what-
better for yourself. You have that space away from them. So now you have extra time to focus on yourself. It doesn't have to do with that woman wasn't motivating me to do it. It's just that you weren't in the mindset to do that in that relationship. There was nothing motivating you because maybe you guys were complacent.
There could be
comfortable.
There could be something. There could be some resentment that's holding him back
Okay.
from moving forward
All right.
and from doing those things for me, for that woman.
Okay.
Right. And then he feels when you get a new woman, there's no baggage, there's no resentment. You're starting fresh.
And
So
they don't know
yeah,
you.
So maybe they are more inclined to then, get the better job
Mhm.
and work out and, do whatever. I don't think it's any different for a woman that, I mean, that gets divorced. Like I see women all the time, like they're, overweight and just, not motivated, not taking care of themselves. And then they get divorced and all of a sudden they're these
Love.
hot things and they're going to the gym and they're,
Relationships are
they're
toxic.
working out and they're whatever, getting a better job. Like, I see that all
But
the
is
time.
that
too.
because the man wasn't motivating, or is it just something about your freedom and your separation from a toxic environment? What do you think?
Doesn't have to be toxic.
Okay, maybe, but there was a divorce. So there was something toxic going on. So what I'm saying is sometimes you can be in the energy of someone that doesn't make you feel like doing those things. Or you
Right.
can be around someone that just doesn't, it's just like you don't even feel like I'm not motivated to do
No,
those
yeah,
things.
and here's what I think.
Or you can't even
then-
focus
then
on
that's-
it.
Then that marriage should end, right?
Yeah.
If you're not motivated continually to make the other person the best person they can be,
Mhm.
then it's time to end the marriage. I don't know what woman would not want their man to be the best version of himself.
What?
I mean,
I don't want you to be nothing but the best version of yourself.
why would I
No, no,
want
no,
my
no.
husband
You
to?
said your piece. You said your piece. Give me your lie.
Don't do
See?
that.
You don't
Ghetto.
think I want
Ghetto.
my
My
husband
job
to
is
be the
ghetto,
best
Darlene.
version of
I've heard
himself?
Darlene, tell him he doesn't even know you.
Men are
Let me-
freaking crazy. I deal with
let
this
me-
every Thursday
May I
at
ask you a
7:30
Let me
p.m.
ask you a question. Do you have anything to chime in on this or no?
No, ask me a question.
Okay, perfect. So what you're saying is you are going to get with a man, right? And you are going to constantly support him, constantly motivate him, constantly acknowledge him, constantly respect him. That's good. That's going to be your constant.
I messed up a few
If
times.
he's giving me what I need
out.
in return, if he's
I got time
giving,
for all
if
of
we're
that.
both on that same page,
Mhm.
if he's giving me what I need, why wouldn't I be the one encouraging him? Yeah, go get that better job, make
Mhm.
more money,
Mhm.
go to the gym, look
Mhm.
better. Why would I not want that?
I would say insecurity, and I would say a lot of times, just from my experience and from what I've seen from my other friends' relationships and some relationships that I've been in, a woman does not want to see a man at his happiest, unless she is producing
no.
that happiness for him.
Oh no.
Oh,
If,
fuck
if,
that.
if she's
Oh,
not
no.
involved in that happiness,
Hell no.
she thinks she's doing that. On the man's side, we're not receiving it of how she
Oh,
thinks she's just distributing it. That's not how we are feeling.
You
Like
talking
that's
about
not
you,
the
Darlene?
motivation. I'm not talking about you. I'm sorry.
She's talking about
You keep
Darlene.
pointing. You keep pointing.
Are you saying because then once the man reaches his full potential, then he's going to leave her?
I mean, he is.
I'm saying, have you ever come across a situation with you having female friends, women friends, where they say, hey, I feel a certain way about my husband or my boyfriend's success, where if it takes something away from them or they feel insecure or they're not a part of it or they wish he would be doing less because it makes them feel a certain way?
Actually, I'm just going through a very bad breakup with one of my homegirls because she literally eats, sleeps, and breathes this man and is trying to like become a part of his business and help him progress in so many ways. And he's a shitty man. And for me, I feel as though a lot of times I see women invest so much into men and believe in them and have hopes for them because at the end of the day, if I'm your woman and I see a future with you, that means I want to have your children and that means I want you to be my husband. And so I want you to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. So I'm investing all of my energy into you and I want you to be the best that you can be. And then when things don't go that way, that's when it becomes a problem. Now, being insecure prior to that, I have not experienced that and I have not seen that. But if you're saying that that's a reality on your end, that's something that is on the other side. But I don't know anything about that. What I know is that women will go above and beyond to, I mean, let's just take it back to all the men who drive around in these, I say it all the time. There are mad men that drop their girl off at work and then take her car and then go, she's like, I want you to be the best version you can be. Take my car and go get hustle and make your money and fucking get to it. Like,
Best, I said to my husband the other day, the best 10 years of our marriage was when he owned his own business and he was hustling and making money and I was there supporting him. I still worked part-time, but I was raising our small
holding
children.
him down.
I was letting him go to bed at 6 a.m. so
That's
he could
holding
be
him
up
down.
at,
Who's
I had
taking care of the
3 kids
kids?
under 3. I had a 3-year-old and I had newborn twins.
Thank you.
And he was going to bed at 6 p.m.
Talk
so he could get up
about
at
it.
2 a.m. to go to his business.
Mhm.
And I was holding down the fort at home
Holding
and
down.
working part-time
Mhm.
still. So, I mean, yeah, I think letting him go to bed at 6 p.m.
Yes, that's letting you go to bed at 6. That's
is-
letting you do
yeah,
that.
when I still had to do, be up in the middle of the night with the
When'd
kids
you
and
clock
get
out?
up for work.
When'd you clock
Never.
out? Thank
It's
you.
a 24-hour a day job.
Boom!
I wish he would be more successful. Like
Boom!
I
We
tell
are-
him all the time.
We will treat you as the exception.
He is the most content man you will ever meet. He gets up in the morning. He has his cereal for breakfast. He goes to work all day. He comes home. Dinner is on the table for him. He sits on the couch. He watches the Yankee game and he goes to bed and does it all over again.
And we accept shit
And-
like that.
Yeah. And
We
he's
be
just
accepting
content.
that.
He's just a content
Mind you, she
human
said she
being.
had to get up and go to work as well. And the kids are in school. And then what?
Yeah, but
And then what?
But when the twins were in 3rd grade, I went to work full time, and I
Okay.
hauled my ass to work to Fort Lee 5 days a week. He didn't worry about how the kids were getting to school. I had to worry about how the kids were getting to school. Then I had to get my ass in the car and drive to Fort Lee. Then I had to come home and make sure the kids were fed dinner, do their homework, get to them to sports. And guess what? He went to bed.
And that was the agreement, right?
No, it wasn't an agreement. It was how shit got done.
What y'all gotta say now? What y'all gotta say now?
It was
What y'all
how
gotta say
shit
now?
got done. I also think this is
We're
why
not having
people
the same
cheat because
conversation.
I
Thank you.
don't think that one
Roma,
person
second.
can fulfill every
Everything.
aspect
Mhm.
of another person's needs.
Right.
Financial, emotional, socially, whatever. I don't think
It's impossible.
one person can fulfill
And you also
every single
grow.
need. So you need to fulfill that in yourself sometimes,
Mhm.
right? Like my husband is not a social person, right? So I would go out with my friends. If he didn't want to go, I would go out with my friends and have a good time, go out to dinner, do whatever, like if he didn't want to go, fine, stay home.
Oh, I have
You know,
another question
so-
real quick. Is it
I'm
a
finding-
problem
I'm
when
finding
you
it for you, Alex.
Wait,
go
hold
ahead,
on.
go ahead, go
I
ahead.
also did want to tell Rome that might not be where you were coming from with your point, but the conversation was started when we said that it's unattractive for a man to not have leadership skills and not being able to lead in a relationship and Alan came up with the rebuttal to say, well, what is the woman doing? Is she motivating him? Is she
Well, I was saying listening. So are you listening to his leadership? And are
On
you
top of all that.
are you open to
what do
his
you
leadership?
right?
She's
But
leading.
Alan
Are
even
you-
phrasing that question makes it
being
seem
told what
that
to do?
Mm-hmm.
that a woman has to have something to do with the way you lead.
And with everything that
There has
Darlene
to-
just said, and with everything that Darlene just said,
Why is that on us? You're a man, you're supposed to do that whether you have whether we're existing or not.
after everything that Darlene just said, though, after Darlene said everything she just said about how he would come in, she would still be with the children, he would go to work, watch his game, go to bed, yada, yada, right? The leadership part or the attraction part can start to fade in a situation like that. Because congratulations that it didn't. I'm glad that you guys still stuck it out and you were able to work that out again because you guys had been together for so long.
Yeah, and
But
it's a struggle,
Right.
You know, there's
In a lot of
ebbs and
relationships,
flows, right? There's always ups and downs.
right. But in any relationship, that can be detrimental to your relationship because now you come home. I need emotional support. I've been hanging out with kids all day. I've been cooking. I've been cleaning. I haven't had a chance to freaking run a Target before. I haven't had a chance to take a shower. I haven't had a chance to do anything that makes me communicate with other adults. So no. Let me finish. So now
scrolling.
you
I'm trying to
have
send him the
you
clip
have
I'm
a
talking about.
situation where you're looking at this person that you're seeing every day and you're not getting enough emotional support. And now when you go outside and you finally do get a moment, you mad now because the shit that I be saying is true.
Wait,
So
but
let
like,
her
stop
run.
talking for her.
Get out of
That's-
here.
Because if that's that was his one focus at the time.
Work.
To keep that business going, right?
Work.
I managed everything else. I managed the finances in the house, the children, the cooking, the laundry, the whatever else, and working part-time. I know it wasn't full-time, but it was still part-time. But he had one lane to think of. Our brains are like this.
Nah, fix your face,
Every
Alan. Actually, I want them to see your
all
face.
day.
Come around. Come sit
Every
down.
day,
I
all
want them
day.
to see your freaking face.
I'll record it.
I feel the immense pressure of making sure that my children are taken care of for. They don't freaking die. They don't freaking, they're healthy. They make it to the doctor's appointments. They make it to school. They have clothes on their back. The laundry is clean.
Someone
the,
get a
the
muzzle
dishes are
on this
done.
dog.
I've made a new recipe. So I have immense pressure as well. You can kick fucking rocks. I bet we gotta ask Amanda right now because my homegirl Darlene is checking. She's keeping it a buck right now. Y'all quiet. Rome, where's your rebuttal? Rome, I
It
never
wasn't
seen
a
you look
company.
this
It was a
sick.
restaurant.
Rome, are you gonna throw up?
I got a headache, y'all.
Is Rome gonna throw up?
You don't think I could have handled the pressure? Like
No,
if
he
that
said
was
he-
the
he
only,
said-
if that
no, he
was
said
the
he
only
would've
thing I
ran.
had
I'm
to
just going back
do.
on
He
what
said
men
you would
said.
have ran back to the kids.
I'm just going back on what even Mo said. I'm
That's what he
just
said.
I mean, okay,
going
by
back.
choice, I enjoyed raising my children. I
Of course.
enjoyed being able to be home. For
And I
the
didn't.
first-
He's making it seem like that was the easier option.
It is a gift in this day and age. Two incomes are necessary. I feel like, right? And so,
Rome,
when
I don't care.
When it got to that point, here's what I was trying to say. When it got to that point where I did have to go to work full time, right? I was still doing the lion's share of everything else. At that point, he didn't own his own company anymore. He was working for somebody else, but the expectation was still there that I did everything with the kids, with the finances in the house, with, just everything. That expectation was still there.
But that's normally how it is, though.
And men act like it's not a big deal because they go to work and they pay bills and they clock out. Am I wrong?
I'm not saying you're wrong. Rome's face says you're wrong.
Rome's face says I'm wrong. Now, again, he has the tassel and he's a
Everybody's
great
situation
dad
is
and he gives
different.
great orgasms and he's such an amazing man that also takes care of his kids.
Without
Great.
pros.
You don't have to agree with us. We're just telling you the reality of being a woman. That's it. That's all I'm saying. We're trying to have a voice for women. And now this goes deeper because we're in a generation of women no longer wanting to just take on all of these roles and being selfish. That's it. That's all I've been trying to
I think
spew for the
I think
longest.
it's a
we should've
myth
put Rome
that
right
women can have it all, right? I think, For a woman to be successful in her career and be the best mother and wife she can be, I think is a myth. And I'm the first to admit it because I did have both. I have a career and I'm a mother, full-time mother and wife. And something suffers along the way. Women can't have it all. A man can have it all. He can have that career and be so successful and he can have the family, a happy family. But that's because the wife is holding it down.
Talk about it. Okay, now we're talking about imaginary situations. He does this a lot because it doesn't go his way.
Well, I'll tell you, I went away for 3 days. Now, I have adult children at this point. I have adult children. And no, I'm not to say, like, when the kids were small, I did go away. I went away with my sisters one time. The kids survived. They were all alive when I got home, right? They were fed. They were clothed. He didn't die. They didn't die. Perfect.
Wait, sorry, can I just ask a quick question? How old were they?
They were little. They were little when I went away. I'm telling you, like,
just,
I don't.
no,
I'm not
was
sitting
it
here
just
bashing him.
Was it?
No, we don't.
No,
think
no,
you
no.
are.
This is not a.
Yeah,
This is not.
No,
We're not
the
trying to bash your
twins-
husband.
the
We're
twins
just trying
were
to prove a
18
point
months.
to Alan.
The son was 4.5.
I can't believe
And
you
the
survived.
twins were 18 months.
Why would they not survive?
I'm just joking. Damn, Rome. I know you and your feelings, but
He
relax.
probably had my sisters come over and help here and there,
God.
but for the I think for the most part he did it on his own.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he's quite capable.
We are not here to bash your
He is
husband, by the
not at
way.
all.
He is.
That's
I
not
don't-
what's
and I
happening.
don't think
I didn't even want to talk about it.
He is very capable.
And so
I
don't
think
do
where
that.
the problem occurs is that he's gotten too comfortable over all these years of me doing everything that he almost doesn't want to admit that he's capable of it. Like when I just went away for,
Our
when I
trip.
met you. Yeah, our trip. Like somebody had to come and take care of the dog. He didn't cook dinner one night, like he ordered dinner. Like it was too much for his brain to think for 3 days, how am I going to cook dinner and take care of the dog and work? If I was home, all those things would have been done easily.
My point exactly, and I thank you, Darlene, for being a guest on our show today because everything that I say, I want Alan to give me a moment, but he's so sick right now, he probably wants to throw up. But this is the point that I've been trying to make for a very long time, and I thank you. I really do thank you. And Rome, are you okay over there?
I'm excellent.
Okay.
God forbid you have a brain and it doesn't align with what you guys think.
Bird brain. Okay.
No, I didn't say that. I gave you your I told
Hi,
you that I
Amanda. Hi, Amanda. I'm 27 and my boyfriend is 30.
Oh, God.
We have been together for 5 years. From our first date, I made it clear I want to get married someday, and he said he was open to it. Around year 3, I brought it up again, thinking we were in a good place. He had even asked me to move in, but he said he needed time and that he didn't really understand why we needed a piece of paper or why people get married. This led to one of our biggest arguments, and I was ready to end the relationship when I tried to leave. No.
You
Who wrote
okay?
this? When I tried to leave, he convinced me to do couples therapy. We spent an entire year in therapy, and he still says he doesn't understand why people get married. But
I was open to it.
Help.
But that time we fought constantly. But then he took me to get sized for a ring, which made me think things were finally moving forward.
It was a
Me
joke.
too. That was a year ago, and nothing ever happened. Recently, he asked me to try even more therapy to figure out why he doesn't like marriage. I've decided I'm done and I'm moving out. What confuses me is this. He says he wants a future with me, kids, a home, everything we've talked about, but insists marriage is just a piece of paper and meaningless. I have decided I am not staying, but I am really trying to understand. Does this logic make sense? How can something be meaningless, but still worth losing the person you love over? Girl, beats me. I'm confused too.
Hey, Black.
We need the bouncing ball for that one.
I don't
This is my
I don't
thing.
understand his
This
take.
is my thing. If I tell you that marriage is important to me and then you drag me along for 5 years, domestic violence is an option because why are you wasting my time? Why would you do this? That's so selfish.
But like if you're open to all of the things that people do in a marriage or that marriage brings eventually, why don't you want to make it official? Like there is something that he's also trying to figure out himself if he keeps like wanting to go to therapy and to try to figure
But
it
if
out.
you're not happy
himself.
here, then why not move on from this? Why
I don't
not?
think it's not that he's not happy.
He never said he wasn't happy.
It's not that he's not happy. He wants the kids. He wants the house. They're definitely in
that piece
what
of paper
year
is going to
4.
make him feel trapped.
Yeah, that piece of paper does something.
Just
it's
a
like
piece of
a
paper to him, but
Like if you're
commitment.
with somebody for living with somebody, isn't it common law marriage anyway? So don't the same set of
7 years.
the same set of rules don't apply?
Don't tell me
I
that.
think,
The common law?
that whole piece of paper aspect of it, that's just something that's like in our male ecosystem. Like it's a thing where
we're
like
also like this.
thank you.
Oh,
What?
your
My favorite episode.
Anyway, it's just you guys don't look at it that way. You guys also look at it differently. You guys have been raised on, father of the bride and all types of other things where it's you guys are the princesses, you want to be taken care of, and like the whole goal is to be
No.
married. Okay, now we don't want the men with money. Like we just talked about.
No,
the men with
it's
money.
just.
All right.
Go ahead, Rome, because you about to be
I'm
dramatic.
not, because
But if you don't have money and a woman still wants to marry you,
Yes.
then
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
why
You
not?
could've
Oh
let me
my
finish.
gosh.
You could have let me
Thank
finish.
you.
You might have heard my point.
Oh
Okay,
my
go ahead.
gosh.
So
Finish.
we're just different.
Mhm.
And in our world of just guy talk, guy world of some man probably told us, oh, don't marry no woman, piece of paper is going to tie you down. That all came from a woman. I'm sorry. It all came from a man that was scorned.
Oh, okay.
So we haven't been given the greatest information by like great men. We just haven't.
Mhm.
So that's just how we were brought up and raised. Even if you had a father in the house, your father probably said, oh, your mom, she does some crazy shit. And we just have that in the back of our mind. And then we bring it into our next relationship and we're like, you know what? There's some things I want, things I don't want, but I also don't want to be tied down and get all my possessions taken away.
So you're
and
saying this is more cultural then,
Yeah.
I would say so.
right? Because that's not my
Here we go.
That's not my experience.
New wave, baby.
I don't know any of my friends that have just lived together and had babies with a man that aren't married.
Oh,
Like-
thank you so much because this just
I'm
goes
really
back
trying to rack my brain. I don't think I have.
She's trying to clock
This
us.
goes back to my other point when they told me that I don't
Trying
have
to
any
Fuck
friends
our
that
community.
I told people that I have friends or I talk to people or I know people outside of my race. And the commenters told me that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So when I said that in our community, we have a different experience when it comes to marriage
Yeah.
and relationships, I thank you so much for
I'm really trying to rack.
that's
my
not the
brain.
norm.
If I know
You
one
date
person,
to marry.
I'm trying to really think.
Thank
If I
you.
know one person,
You date to marry.
that has
That's
children
not
with
always-
somebody and has been together
Now
for a
let's
long
be
time
honest.
that's not
Let's
married.
be honest. When you think of relationships in the Black community as a non-Black person, right? A lot of times, I'm not even gonna say it. Just forget it. I'm not gonna set you
What are
up.
you about to ask
forget it.
this
Oh my God.
lady?
Just forget it.
I wasn't-
Just forget it. We don't gotta go viral. No, just forget it.
I don't know.
Because at the end of the
I was
day,
zoning out.
we're living in a different world. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I've always been trying to explain. We're
You were
living
about
in.
to set her up.
I wasn't gonna set her up. I was just gonna have her answer a question that I know is true, and that people.
Then just state what you
And
think
that-
is true.
Yes.
But I know it's true, and I'm just tired of people coming at me, but they don't watch the whole episode, so it doesn't matter. So I would need for Alan to even post the clip,
you
which
think
he's not
that
going to
when
do.
this is
when
prevalent in
she
the
answers
Hispanic
whatever you're
community
gonna-
too? Because I'm also trying to think like
And the
of
Hispanic
my
community.
Hispanic friends. My sister's married to half Puerto Rican, half Colombian. I have a lot of other Hispanic friends that are all married.
Mhm.
Right, it's just different in the Black community, like I said.
Well, I don't think a lot of Hispanics have children or marry before having children. I wouldn't know. I don't know the answer to that.
I mean, the ones I know.
I'm trying so hard to. I'm
Yeah.
trying.
You're allowed to have you have your stats.
I mean, it's a fact.
It's
Yes.
right from my experience.
Whereas when I see comments about, even when I see interracial couples, and then I see all the white commenters, what do they say? Oh, he's going to make her, if it's a black guy and a white woman, he's going to make her a baby mama. Isn't that something that people always talk about when it comes to like not black people not getting married before they have children? That is something that white people talk about. I'm sorry, but it's true.
I don't know what white people talk about.
But I do, because I hang around with white people, and I have my white friend here sitting here telling me that that's not normal in her community, and that obviously when it comes to the black community, we're looked at as the community that doesn't get married before having children. Am I lying?
You're asking her though?
No, don't. Yeah, I don't know. Don't.
No,
ask.
I'm saying I'm a black.
That's not in my experience.
Okay.
I can't say for
You don't
other
have to.
people,
You
but
don't
it's
have to.
not
Okay.
in my experience.
And you probably don't have that. You probably are not a person that is for example, basically what I'm saying is we talk about like people who make negative comments or who are trolls, or you can go on the internet and see a video, and the comments that we see always have something negative to say in this context about black men making baby mamas and not making it a priority to get married before having children. And that's something that I'm a witness to. So me being a person that does communicate with people outside of my race, contrary to what people think, I know that that is a fact, that people outside of the black community also see that it is not as much as a priority to get married before having children. There's mad baby daddies and baby mamas. Whereas she's saying that's not her reality and that's not normal.
Right.
Right. As well as my other Indian friends, and as well as my Spanish friends, and as well as the other white friends that I have.
So you just be outside with these people talking about
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Because I like to see the difference. And the fact is, it's
I don't think
fact.
she can be trusted, y'all.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. Just not believing in
Doesn't
marriage.
believe in marriage. Period.
And
That's fine. And that's fine.
That's fine.
If you're both on the same page, that's fine. But I think the question was, he's been leading her to believe that it might happen someday.
And it's not gonna happen.
And now it's not
And
happening.
he keeps pulling back. It's the
Did you-
false
Right.
reassurance.
Did you
It's the
think he
ring
was-
for me.
he's black. Yes,
the
I
ring
did.
try-on.
You think he's black?
He's definitely not white.
Oh my god,
Hell yeah.
I'm not guessing the race of this
I
person.
did.
I have no clue.
he's not black.
He black.
He's not black.
Okay, he
I
black.
don't think that a black person would do this, actually.
What?
That doesn't. Now, what are you
Oh,
doing?
get therapy? You're right.
What are you
You're
talking
absolutely
about?
right.
To be honest,
Ooh, black people don't get therapy now.
no.
All
It's
right.
not. No, the what is
not
this?
wanting to get married and him. Okay, fine,
The
Marie.
saying,
I'm being too controversial. Fine.
You're not.
No,
I
but
just-
like saying that, like, I don't really believe in this, but then still like dangling it over. I feel like it would be very clear. I don't want to do this. This is not what I'm about.
Nah.
And the pushing for therapy, the ring stuff.
those are a lot of actions that say that he actually may care and he may be confused though. Maybe he's not dangling anything. Maybe he's actually saying, "Hey, listen, I don't have the answers with just you. Can we go to a therapist and can we work through this?"
Yeah, or maybe there's
Well,
just
also-
something.
Okay,
inside
but
him that just
Actually, he keeps pushing the therapy. So it's like, is the therapy working or
Let me see
not?
how she says.
Because
Wait,
he's still trying to go. He wants to continue doing the therapy so he can understand for himself why he doesn't want the marriage. But also, they're on year 4. And they've been constantly doing this. And she has no reassurance. She does not feel secure in this relationship, there being marriage at the end of it. So I understand that she wants to leave. To be honest, I do. Because confusion is sent by the devil.
Oh, wow. It's true.
No, honestly.
That is true.
So
no. If that's what she wants, and he's not.
Get up out of there. What's so hard about
and the
that?
therapy isn't working because
Why are you
she's
giving
not
someone
getting
your
what
life?
what she wants? Is that what you're saying?
no.
Or he's- or
No,
he's-
that's
The
what I'm
time's
saying.
short.
I'm saying
Don't make it longer.
She says that he keeps pushing the therapy because he wants to figure out for himself what it is. But it's just like, okay, well, you guys are on year 4 now, and you're still pushing the therapy to still try to figure out. So what have you gained so far from the therapy?
She's comfortable in her situation.
She's saying that she wants to go, and he's like, well, no, let's go back to
Let
therapy.
me waste more of your time. No. My stomach is growling. No, that's wasting my time. I've given you why are people why is it such a big deal to say, hey, I don't see where this is going and we're not on the same page. Let's cut it short, because this becomes not only 4 years, now it becomes 5 years, or now we have a kid now and now my kid is a bastard.
And then there's going to be resentment. If she finally does talk him into getting married, then there's going to be resentment.
There was going to be resentment anyway.
They've been
because she
together
was
for
talking
5
him into
years,
getting
though.
married.
Exactly.
He was never on board to begin with. So either way, he was going to resent her in your
Well,
instance.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
He said he was on board in the beginning, though. So this is my thing. If you've shown me that you're
said he was
wasting my
open to
time,
it.
yeah, but if you've shown me now that 4 years later you're still not completely open, then why am I wasting my time? These are years. Now I'm going to continue to resent you more and more. Every year brings more resentment. And this is not what I wanted for my life. So why not cut it short? That's what I don't understand about people. If something is not working for you, and then why not just end it where it is? Why do people have such an issue with saying, you know what, this person isn't for me, let me move on? What is it that people feel like they have to stay for? The investment is going to be even worse if 10 years, if now you stay another 4, 3, I don't care if it's 2 years. You could have met the love of your life. You're sitting here in a situation that you know is not for you.
Well, just to clarify, sorry, Rome, she's not asking what she should do. She actually did say that she decided that she's not staying.
My girl.
Her question was, does his logic make sense?
It doesn't.
How can something be meaningless but still worth losing the person you love over?
Yes.
That's her question.
If the person you love is not on the same page as you, then what you want to do?
He's saying the piece of paper is meaningless,
Yeah.
right?
But if it doesn't mean anything, why
not
is
just
it
do
worth
it rather than lose me?
Exactly.
It took on a lot of meaning, that piece of paper.
Yeah.
I see
Yes.
what you're saying. Yeah.
I agree with that. If it doesn't mean anything, let's just do it. You don't care. Why not just let's just get married? Then you love me, right?
It's a good question because you want the house, you want the kids. What does a piece of paper change?
No, and I agree. You can have the house and the kids without that piece of
Without
paper.
that piece of
If
paper.
you're both on board with that.
Yeah.
Some
If I
people,
want it.
some, women or some men even have that, maybe it's a religious belief. Like we're not truly married until we get married.
I feel like there should be like a concrete reason. Like if you tell me, I don't think that we should do this because X, Y, and Z, and you feel very strong about X, Y, and Z, I can see where you're coming from. But if you just don't know and I want something very badly and you just
You're punishing
say,
me.
well, I don't think that's a good idea,
punishment,
and you don't have anything to back up
Wishy-washy
for
about
it.
Yeah.
It's
I get
like,
it.
Yeah, but if you already have that thought in your mind, if that's what you wanted, no reason that he tells you is going to be good enough regardless.
But that's not what I want for my life. So
If
if
you're
you
in
know
love
that that's
enough.
not what you
You're
want for your
entitled to
life,
leave.
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So great, we're not on the same page. She left. It is what it is. Go find somebody else that doesn't want to get married. Simple as that.
and honestly, relationships like this, she'll probably find somebody within the next year, and will
They're gonna be
propose
happy.
very quickly.
That's usually how it happens. Too.
Great.
You're like,
was
damn,
another-
I guess I gotta give
so
up.
you were holding my point
Given.
exactly. That's my point exactly. You're holding me hostage for no reason and wasting my time.
There was
We can literally go and find the people that are on the same page with us and live our life. Rome, I'm not talking a lot. I'm just doing my job. You ain't got to scratch your beard.
I was itchy. Okay. I'm on that note. There was actually the clip before that where the lady said she was married twice and she got divorced twice, and the love of her life is now married with kids. She said the one thing that she wished she did was fight for her relationship because she didn't have enough patience. So she could be missing the love of her life because she's not being patient. They're just on different times.
Yeah. And sometimes the time doesn't align.
That's cool.
And sometimes you don't get to that point where you guys. So, for example, if you go and find someone else, and then you are able to live the life that we weren't able to have, something was missing that you found in that relationship. Who knows if you would have ever received what you were missing in this relationship? So either way, you can be the love of my life, but that doesn't mean that we were going to work out the way that you're working out with someone else. So I can't look at anybody else's relationship and say, dang, that was a good man. Like I should have stayed with him, because I don't know what kind of man you would have been if you were with me.
Right.
I never look at anybody else's situation like that, because I'm not that woman. I don't know what she's giving to you. I don't know. She might allow you to do shit that I don't allow. And that's just that. I don't want anybody else's situation, because you don't know what comes with any situation. And that's why I never look at anyone else's relationship and say, like I want what they have, or, you know, like that's my ex and I should have just stayed with that guy. No, someone else had to bring another piece to the puzzle in order to make that person be who he is, or to settle down. You are not capable of unlocking that version of that person. So you have to just let that be, because that's not what was meant for you. That's just it.
Amen, sister.
Thank you.
Let Rome do it.
All right. So this has been another episode of 8 at the Table. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow. And until next time, thank you for our special guest,
Darlene.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow, and check out our Patreon. And until next week, thank you for joining us.
Bye.
And at the table.